There we go. I think that'll do. What is up, my squad of lights? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Subnautica Below Zero. In the last episode, we explored the bow of the Marguerit 2, and we were able to get ourselves a hold of a few things. I just built myself a nice large room, which is going to allow me to expand the base a little bit more. I can also make some partitions here, which would be pretty great. Let me do that really quickly. I think I can combine these together somewhat, can't I? Yes, although they do lower the strength of the base just a little bit. Let's see, let's do it like... Okay, I need to get more titanium. I'm just going to kind of work on the base just a little bit. I want to make a water filtration machine so we can actually have a nice, easy access to water upon getting back. And I do have the lead for that, thank goodness. So we'll be able to do that. Fit the moon pool kind of right in the middle here between everything. But let's do it like that. So I can't partition, I can't kind of fit this the whole way, but I could make the door. I need some quartz though. Probably should get a few quartz so I can make some glass. I need to have some add some windows onto this place. Probably grab some lithium as well. So let's grab all of that. There we go. Should probably be all that I need to make everything. We have the test override module, which I'm going to need to plug in to the satellite station here in a minute, which we are going to do that in this episode. That is something I promise we're going to do, and then we'll have to go back and rendezvous with Marguerit before we go any further. So let's make all this glass, and I'm actually going to use this to let some light in here. I'm not going to put any in this particular room, but we can put some on, like, out here to let a little bit in. There we go. And then I'm going to put some reinforcements on our moon pool here, so this whole thing can be a little bit better. And then, did I overdo it with my partitions? Yes, I did. Now I can't frickin'... I made too much glass, and now I don't have any quartz left. I know... Well, I know I have some in my lockers, but I don't have any left in my inventory. Oops! You solved that situation really quickly there. Okay. I thought I could make the partitions go all the way across the room, but I suppose that's not the case. I thought I could. But there we go. That should do that. Really? You can't, like, at all? Are you serious? Oh, you can do it like that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that does make sense. All right, so now we've got the big room a little bit separated, which is good. This will be a nice place to stick things like, oh, I don't know, a water filtration machine and probably a nuclear reactor at some point. So copper wire and aerogel, which I know I can make that. I have the gel sacks and the rubies for it. In fact, I kind of want to make 2 water filtration machines. The only problem with that is if I do that... hold on. Where are my gel sacks at? There they are. The only problem is if I do that, that is going to sap our power incredibly quickly. And I don't know if the bioreactor will be able to actually keep up with that on its own, but being able to have access to 2 water bottles as soon as we get back is going to be huge. So let's give this a try. I'm going to stick the nuclear reactor, the water filtration machines in this part of the room. Yeah, let's just stick them right here. So yeah, these things are big power drains. Be aware. They will sap the power pretty quickly. Not super fast, mind you, but they do use a lot of power just to generate a single water bottle. This room I have other uses for, and I'm gonna do a little bit more with it, okay? There's all sorts of things I could try to make right now, but I think I'll pass for the time being. The modification station is the last thing I need to make. Let me see if I can do that right now. It's possible, but I don't know 100%. Okay, I do have a diamond. I have the gold. Oh, yeah, I totally can. So then I just need 1 more copper wire, and then I should be fine to make that computer chip, right? No, I need 2 table coral samples, not just 1. Excuse me. There they are. Alrighty. So let's do that. Because I would definitely like to have a modification station. We could probably stick that here in the center of the room, if I'm being honest. And I feel like that's enough for this particular opening room. All right, let's see. So I can make a thermoblade, which... You know what? I do want to do that, but, well, I have so many batteries. I don't think it's going to be a big issue. Let's do that. So now we have a thermal blade for cooking fish on demand. Oh! And I can make the ultra high capacity tank right off the bat. Okay, let's do that. That is going to be a huge lifesaver. Now we have 225 in the way of oxygen. That is going to be, or I guess 97 seconds. Is that what it is? No, that can't be right. Oh, there, 180 seconds. There we go. Sorry. It just was showing it based on where the meter was at for the time being. Anything else I can make? Seamoth Depth Upgrade Mark II. I have synthetic fibers. I don't have the rubies, though, and the enamel glass would take me a minute because I need to get myself some more lead. Or actually, I have enough lead. I need to probably get more diamond. So I guess when we head further back down towards Marguerite that'll be something I'll have to get in the way of materials. What about where is it? The reinforced dive suit. 2 diamonds and 2 titanium. Okay, well, I can't do that. Okay, but all things that are good to know. All right, I think as far as power is concerned, we're mostly set. Oh, water, though. I think I have enough water in my storage module, so we should be fine. That was really hilarious that it actually played when I fell into the water rather than the other way around. Okay, let me drop you down. And then we'll connect everything, and then we'll make our way over towards the Delta Station dock. Yeah. Alrighty. That's a little bit of a precarious spot to try and maneuver these. Oh my gosh, can I? Yeah, I don't like how freaking high up that was. That was ridiculous. Alright, there we go. Now, let's head on over towards the Delta Station after I get myself a couple of drinks. I've got only 5 left, which is actually enough for just a little bit more than a full amount. So let's head on over that way. Where is it exactly? Right there. And let's plug this test over. Make sure I actually have it on me. Yes, I do. Let's plug this test override module in. And then hopefully Marguerite will be happy to talk to us. But I feel like we're making pretty good progress so far with this game. I have to say, I know a lot of people like to say that this game is shorter, and when you beeline it, it technically is than the first game. But I feel like it's also not, just because of how much more aimless this one is in particular. And also I feel like it is a little bit more stringent on the resource harvesting in the first part of the game. It's a lot less resource stringent in the second part of the game, though. You also can't just go crazy on resource farming like you could in the first game, as I've said before, which does kind of put a damper on things. So I think we have everything we needed in this place. I don't think I need to grab anything new here. I like how there's just titanium rolling on the ground, though, that I left from when I was last here. It's funny that it's even loaded in. And if I had an indoor... Actually, yeah, if I had indoor grow beds, I would like to actually cut off pieces of the fruit so I could grow some of that inside, but I don't have access to indoor grow beds yet. Don't worry, though. In time, that will change. Alright, let's keep going. We're almost there. This is all for you, Marguerite. I wouldn't be doing this otherwise. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of would be. It does. It sort of serves Robin's interests, considering, you know, she's, Did I just go in a circle? I think I just went in a circle. Yes, I just went in a circle. Oops. This isn't Robin's interest because she is technically here when she's not supposed to be. She wasn't actually supposed to, because she stole a bunch of Alterra equipment and the like. But, there we go. Alrighty. So up this way. And we should be able to. I like that thing perched, quote unquote, perched on the satellite while not actually being on top of it. So I don't plug it in here. I plug it in up top, I believe. So we want to go around and right here.
Great. Now back to the terminal.
So we're going to want to turn this thing off finally. So let's do it. Enter test mode.
Do it. Please work. light is down.
Okay, sweet. And it's not actually down. It's still broadcasting, but it's broadcasting in all clear.
That was most resourceful.
Not going to say anything about it, Robin? You're just going to be like, you're not even going to say thanks, Alan? You're just going to be, just move on? Okay, whatever. I don't even freaking care. Let's keep moving. So now, hopefully, Marguerite is happy with that. So we got to go find her. Oh!
All right, Alterra. You win this round. Come find me at my greenhouse. I'm about 1 kilometer east of your position up on an iceberg. I have a present for you.
I'll come by if I have time.
Sure, whatever. If you have time for me in your busy social calendar.
I actually do like Marguerite a lot. She's one of the better characters. She's probably actually the best character in this game, if I'm being honest. I do think she is significantly more interesting than Robin is. So, I don't even care that I'm taking damage here. We're just kind of shortcutting our way back. So, oh no, it hurts so bad. You're falling like 4 feet. That should not be doing damage, but Robin is not the sturdiest character, if we're being honest. Also, there is apparently a PDA I missed.
Fred,
I can play that.
I'm not blaming you, but what do you mean it's gone? Where did it go? You found some trouble somewhere in the deep, twisty bridges and decided to jettison modules?
Yeah, I had to jettison a module. I got free, went back for it, and it was just gone.
And you think someone stole it?
Or something. I didn't lose it, that's for sure. I'm careful with my tools.
I'm sure you are, but you have to admit there have been a lot of sea truck accidents, and they're rather expensive.
You wanna follow me on a few runs tomorrow? See what it's like? Conditions are way harsher than anything I ever imagined. I don't know if you could really understand it from inside your base.
That won't be necessary. Thanks for your time. I'll write it up as an accident.
Yeah, it's not fun down here. We'll put it that way. It's not safe, I suppose. Okay, so we are going to be heading out into a new area, which is known as, I think it's the East Arctic, I believe. I believe that's what it's called. But all you have to know is that as soon as you start to run into these glow whales, you know you're going in the right direction. Although the green tint is a giveaway that you're actually not going in the right direction. Excuse me. I want to go more over this way. It's a much more empty, open zone, and it's not a part of either of the zones that we're in so far. It's to the east of the lily pad islands. So I'm going to keep going this way. So I guess kind of towards the north. Sorry about that cut. We are back. Okay, let's continue. So I'm just going to keep moving out beyond. Is that... Hold on, I don't know what kind of storage module that is. That is an aquarium module. Okay, don't need that. Let's go back to it. There we go. Wish it could always just instantly put me in the seat of... I mean, I guess I don't always want to, but... I do more often than not. Oh, gosh. Nope, I don't want to be going directly that way. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I think I want to go north of here. Because that is the sound of the chelicerate. And I don't want to mess with that. Okay, hold on a second. Make sure I'm going the right way here. It might be more to the north. I think this is it. Yes, I believe it is. Okay, yes. So once you start to see a bunch of glow whales, as this squid shark starts to chase me, and all of these big icebergs, now you know you're in the correct area. This is the East Arctic. East Arctic is almost entirely harmless. And there's not really a whole lot going on out here except for Marguerite's greenhouse, which is what we are currently trying to search for. So you're going to have to resurface multiple times to see if you can get a bearing on exactly where it is. But it's not too difficult to spot unless, of course, you know it's nighttime and you can't see anything. So I'm going to try to go a little bit over this way. We're going to have to go down to that artifact at some point. But I know for a fact that Marguerite's greenhouse is... It's on a big glacier. We'll say that. I don't think it's this one, but it's pretty obvious when you get to it. And I think this one's too small. Let's keep going. I think that's the one. You see how there's a light on it? Let's see. Is that it? I believe it is. Yes, I think this is it. Okay. Let's get off. Yes, and we got our light sticks. Okay, cool. This is the place. So, oh, hello there, little thing. Marguerit, are you going to try to attack me? Silly little thing. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with you. I'm going to keep moving. Okay, so these things right here, these are fevered peppers. We can grab a few of these and eat them. They will replenish our food. They will replenish our water. And they actually give us body heat. So if we start to get really cold, we can actually eat those to replenish the temperature meter, which is pretty awesome as the sun starts to come up again. So we're going to want to go to the top of this thing. And I'm actually going to eat a couple more just to kind of... Well, I thought I was going to overflow my food meter, but that is not the case. This is Marguerite's greenhouse. Okay, so I have a certain amount of space in my inventory. I'm going to want to make sure I have a lot to go around because there are some really cool goodies we can get in here.
Damn satellite hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
Sam's not the only one in the family who knew what to do with vague directions in old wire.
She was an original, that sister of yours. First time I met her, I was sure she was Alterra through and through. Not a crease in her uniform. Sending those damn bird bots to spy everywhere. Then, she surprised me. Maybe a little too much.
Meaning?
If you really want to know, there's a PDA on the bench that can point you in the right direction. You need anything else? Don't bother me. But you can help yourself to the greenhouse. Least I can do to repay you for getting those spine pests off my back.
Well, thank you, Marguerite. Okay, we're going to want to do a lot of scanning in here so we can get ourselves some goodies. And I'm going to have to be really quick about this, about the way I handle this. So I'm going to scan this indoor grow bed because I have a plan here. We want to be able to take some of this stuff back. And I'm going to grab... Can I grab the water and the food? Thank you. Okay, let's play this really quickly.
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
You're thinking too small. Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Alterra will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is the bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one. It'll be fun.
Okay, grab a few of these. Let's take this.
All right, Marge, old girl. We hate this greenhouse. So here are some pointers to remember so we never have to do the worst parts again. Too bad you can't fight malnutrition by hunting it down and killing it. So, first thing, insulation. First few nights, the soil was rock solid. Ended up having to insulate the damn place with dehydrated kelp. Adding a thermal mass helped too. Heat, barrels of water. Probably should have just eaten the damned kelp. But nope, my body was craving a salad. Wish I was just made of exosuit. Next, grow lights were a must-have. Gotta admit, I felt pretty proud of my first full crop of lettuce. Fed half of it to Preston. That snowstalker will eat practically anything. Always spits half of it out, though. Another thing we have in common. The slobbery green mess makes good compost.
Okay, so I wanted to grab all of that food immediately, and I need to hightail it back before it all goes bad. because I can use this stuff in my base to actually grow the plants myself. And I only got so much time to get back there, so we're gonna kind of beeline it. But if I can get back there and I can actually put up some indoor grow beds, we can actually start to cultivate those plants themselves, ourselves, excuse me, which that is going to be a lifesaver for the future. Trust me on that. It is going to make a massive difference. So, yeah. Guys, that is going to be it for this episode of Subnautica Below Zero. Thank you also very much for watching. In the next episode, I will show you the fruits of my labor with gathering all of that, and we can talk about what there is to do next, because, well, Marguerite mentioned what was going on in that cave, and how we're going to, what her plan was to shut down the whole virus mutation operation. So guys, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very much, and I will see you all in the next one.